Welcome back, everybody. Today we're playing on our Spellbreaker, finally taking up the mantle from the Reaper. A little bit late, but that's as to be expected, because I had to grind it up a little bit, and there's stuff that was happening, and you know, fucking post-apocalyptic shit. Anyway, we may have jumped ahead just a wee bit and started destroying some vents, but we're gonna go finish those bad boys off and get the story moving. Now, our Spellbreaker build, let's hop into that real quick here. Right now, I'm using the Prismatic Eviscerator. Praetorian Chest Guard doesn't really matter. The Empowered Crown, I didn't actually want to use this. I sold my other helmet on accident because I'm an idiot. Fate Weaver's Mantle, just because it's the best thing I've got at the moment. We're trying to build up to Frost Shard Crown, Eastern Robes, Spell Sage Boots, and let's see, nope, all this stuff is 65, all this stuff is 58. So 3 more levels and I will be able to put together some of the build that I want, but for the time being we're sitting on the Shadow Weave Leggings, Praetorian Chest Guard, Prismatic Eviscerator, Empowered Crown of Infernal Gems, Chill Surge Ring, Twilight Signet, Essence of Baronath, Fate Weaver's Mantle, Runic Bracers, Boots of Unseeing Swiftness, Cord of the Ancestor, and Tempest Sigil with the Haunt relic. I know these boots are super low level, but they make me run so fast that I'm willing to forgive it, because I do enough damage with this character that it's not that big a deal. As far as spell goes, we've got our Nightblade Mastery Bar capped out. We are working on capping out our Ring of Steel. Actually, we're trying to do our Pneumatic Burst here because the heal is much more important at the moment, because I am actually getting lit the fuck up by a lot of enemies who can make me sit still. And then, obviously, our Arcanist is coming up. Let's see, we need 10 more. That is 6 more levels, at least, before I can start putting points into Star Pact. But anyway, we've got our Flash Freeze maxed out. Obviously, it's where all our damage is. Working on our Arcane Will for some defensive ability. Got a bit of mana coming in from the Mental Alacrity. And then we also have the Mirror of Arioctes being our second panic button. We also have the Blade Barrier over here for the exact same purpose. So I've got 2 panic buttons because my health bar is rather low. Obviously, we've got our... I don't know how long I'm going to keep this going, because I don't feel like it's doing the greatest in the world as far as utility goes, but it's certainly not terrible. Then there's the Blade Spirits, there's our Nightfall from our Shadow Strike, and then we've got some damage peppered in on our heal with the Pneumatic Burst and the Elemental Awakening. So all that stuff being said, it is a very scatterbrained build at the moment, but all the damage is still exactly where it needs to be. Let's see, shrine, we're going this way. So one of the things I am trying to focus on a bit harder with this character is using my, first of all, my Haunt ability from my relic. Ooh, why am I stuck? Oh, I hit Blade Barrier, didn't I? I need to hit. Move over here. What I was saying, though, is I need to get better at using my Shadow Strike to move in those big skirmishes where I can't immediately kill everything, because it's only on 3.5 second cooldown, and I should be able to use it. Just spam it as far as mobility goes in those big fights. So all the vents are dead. Let's see what else there is to do. Oh, we gotta slay the Guardians of Flesh. I need to... There was something over here that I needed to check out. I think we're about to make our way down into the Fleshworks, so...
Make a push against the Ethereals, and it would be a great help if you joined in the attack. I'm talking about the Black Iron Docks, over on the western side of the Steelcap district. The harbor is in ruins, both shattered and burned. But if we are ever to push beyond the Aether Fire and not rely on magic or portals through hell, we will require transport. The Black Iron Docks were controlled by the Imperial Army. Only a small regiment was on site when the attacks began.
You fucking got it. She's one of the better voice actors in this game, to be honest with you. There's actually a lot of acting going on with her voice, if you can imagine that. You know what I'm saying? Kill all those people. Boost over here. Gotta get this guy out of my face because those stupid ranged attacks are fucking homing missiles. And they do lots of damage to my face that I don't enjoy. Can't blink up the stairs. A really sad day. Still making just enough do with the mobility. Okay, please die. Thank you. No more summons. Walking our way down the ramp up the stairs. Up and down. The docks are on the left side of the map. They are the exact opposite direction of the Fleshworks, which is fine because I don't want to jump into those just yet. I am not entirely certain with the number of bosses hiding in that thing that I would last very long. So I do want to grind up just a little bit more, see if I can hit 58 before diving deep into the bosses on this leg of the game, or the end expansion bosses, I suppose. Okay. Heal's not ready yet. Once we get some more points into the pneumatic burst, it is going to be greater heal, I believe. I don't think we turn off the whoa. Got it. Thank God, just in time. And I still die. Oof. Oof. Please stop with the fire on the ground and the fucking freezy zombie lords who don't take any damage from my shit. Obviously, I'm mostly cold damage, so when those fuckers come at me and they just walk through all of my abilities, it's a little bit frustrating. Just a teeny bit. Blue guys are the bane of my existence. Let's see, what did we pick up? The Razor Leaf Glaive. We don't want to put that here. Oh god, no space, no space. There it is. This weapon is super cool for you know, lightning users, but being as how we're cold, the Prismatic Eviscerator has been the only weapon I've really been able to use for quite a while. Because of the amount of damage that it's giving us in the cold department. It's also giving us lightning and fire damage because it's elemental, but I do not need to be over here. I need to be over here. Do that, do one of these, those. Blink in, heal up, freeze again, no blue guys, love it. Kill them all one at a time. Our Blade Spirit's doing the Lord's work, dropping those elemental voids. That is coming from the crown that I cannot recall the name of at the moment. The crown devotion constellation. You know what I'm talking about. Ooh, I need that aether crystal. Freeze everybody in place. See, that ultimately is the whole reason that I love Flash Freeze more than Death Ray. Like, look at that. I mean, Aether Ray, whatever you want to call it. It's fucking Death Beam. But it's just so cool. This is so much better. Instead of being a beam, it's just a wave. It covers the entire room. And that feels very good. Obviously, the laser can do that too, but you gotta aim the laser. And when it's Flash Freeze versus laser, all I have to do is hit a button. And it's literally winter. We're skiing. We're building snowmen. It's just a fantastic time. Everybody's having a great time. Okay, we're not going to the science fair for your laser show. We're going skiing in the Alps. Oh my god, please stop hitting me with all of your ridiculous ranged bullshit. I'm gonna blink over here. We need to turn on our invincibility, freeze everybody, so I can kill the stupid sentinel. Okay, the big guy is doing the damage. I don't like it. Please die. I really need to put some more points into Shadow Strike and Nightfall so it does the burst damage that I want it to. It is doing quite a bit. I mean, it's not anything to scoff at, but I really need it to do more because I only have two abilities right now, which are my Flash Freeze and my Ring of Steel. that can really clear waves, but obviously when the big stupid like health bar fuckers come out of nowhere, I don't have enough really bursty single target damage to get rid of them when they're chasing me down. More ether crystals, thank you. Blink, freeze, slice. Freeze, freeze, freeze. What you're not actually seeing happen right now, or maybe you are, I don't know, maybe you got really super good eyes. I'm gonna hit my invincibility, haunt you some more. Okay. When we hit our Q button there, the haunt does not have a very good visual indicator. It does put little skulls over the head. Well, I guess it doesn't. Weird. It had a like a little aura that it put on the dude, but it's very difficult to see, and there's no missile coming off. It's just instantaneous. So there's damage happening, and it's spammable, super spammable, but it's difficult to tell. See how they all have little skulls now? And they just do not care about my damage, though, because all of the damage from this ability, I believe, is cold and aether. Two things that these enemies could not give a single solitary fuck about. Worst area by far. Hit him with some haunts. These guys aren't cold immune, so I am going to do just fine. And the fact that we don't have to use healing potions every 5 seconds is super nice as well. I only really have to use them when I get stuck. Let's hit our invincibility, spam some, get out of the fire puddle. Oh no, I blinked in. Oh no, I blinked in. I need to hit my R button immediately. That's the blade barrier. Try and blink out here. Okay, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Hit both my heal and the potion at the same time there. Just because I freaked out. But it's good. We got him. Now, this is only going to get more difficult because the Black Iron Docks are actually full of massive dudes who just want to pwn my face. You know, they just want to do all the most terrible things, and they're probably going to get to it because even on my larger characters, this area is fucking difficult. They're like all sorts of different elemental affixes. They are huge. They've got large health bars. There's tons of them. Like, we're really going to have to thin the herd and then try to deal with it. Luckily, we have 2 invincibility buttons, so, I mean, things shouldn't be as difficult as they could be, but they're still going to be pretty fucking hard. Alright, let's get on into it. I'm going to have to just whittle down the groups. Get the little boys out of the way first. Got them. Big boys, little boys, they're fat. They're not very powerful, though. Okay, alright, here we go. Anything? Nothing? Great. These fucking sentinels are the worst. I thought the what the fuck are they called? They're like obelisks, the big legged crystal spider looking things. I thought those were bad. But then there's these who just are immune to all of my CC. They do not take damage nearly as fast as everybody else, and they just piss me off to every degree imaginable. Anything over here? No. Ooh, there's a ramp if I need to get out. God damn. Right, whatever. You want a tango? Let's. And you're dead because you're frozen and your stupid health bars are not big enough. Freeze, freeze. We also have a passive flash freeze going off. It's obviously smaller, but it is still potentially freezing people and saving our butts when they hit us. Please die. I don't want you and your stupid resistances all around here. Freeze. Blink over there. Oh my god, it didn't blink. That's great. We're going to turn on our mirror so we can get some health back, be invincible. Oh, okay, yeah, see, here we go. We got the fire, there's the freezy. They're all dying, thankfully, but the big boys are starting to show up. Do this, blink over here, heal, do this. Oh god, there's fire on the ground. Please. Just gonna pop the potion, pop our heal on top of that. Okay, we're good. Oh Christ, they're still coming in. The haunt from our relic does come in AoE form, so gonna need to hit that mirror again. Okay, can you just die? I think I need a portal at the very least. I'm gonna blade barrier 2. Blink over here. Okay, we're getting it. We're getting it. Did I get the fucking sentinel? I did. Thank God. Okay, wow, that was fucking stressful. Now, what? There's a tent over here. There's nothing in the tent. What about this? I could have been running laps that whole time, but you know, who's really paying attention to the ins and outs when you're just trying to blink towards the highest health target? Please tell me we picked up something useful. Does not look like it. Fuck. Okay, well, I'm gonna sell that. I can't use that. Bummer. Let's read some lore and then we'll head back to town. Yes, Black Iron Docks are done. We can continue on our way. Per your request, I will be documenting the work logs here. I hope this information is useful in your endeavors. The Black Irons have been as busy as ever with military shipments, but overwhelming requests from other harbour masters have had us unloading commercial boats as well. It seems the quantity of goods entering the city has doubled in the last few months. We've gone from 2 ships daily to 4 or more. Interestingly enough, a large number of the new ships are coming from Port Balbury. They've been arriving in early hours of the morning twice or more weekly. Every one of them is crammed to gunwale with crated goods marked for delivery to Crown Hill, recipient unspecified. Don't know what the fine folks such as yourself need with so many deliveries, but I suppose I'm not paid to ask such questions. Had an incident of insubordination recently, though, when I caught young Orth walking around with strange crystal, sharp as a blade and green like tarnished copper. I asked him where he'd gotten it, and he was naturally mum about it, but threats to his job go through to him right fast. He had said he stole it from one of the Crown Hill deliveries, didn't think nothing of it. I had him put it back where he found it. I saw it fit to discipline him by a half-day's pay, to which he agreed. I don't presume we'll have any more problems from Oreth, and I do not recommend further punishment. He's a good lad, just stupid. That about sums things up for last week. Let me know if it is what you were looking for. I will continue to report on a weekly basis as you requested. Niran Laner. That voice was really, really difficult on my throat hole, so probably not going to do that one ever again. Ow. Oh. One can only imagine how much stress voice actors truly have to put on their vocal cords, because I only did that for like a minute and I am out of it. Let's see. Back to the Steel Cap District. Gotta go talk to Karina. Karina? Is there 2 eyes in it or just... Yeah, there's 2 eyes. I was correct. The dock belongs to us.
Had it in me to tell somebody else to do something heroic. The Mammoth Resistance appreciates everything you've done. The future of this war may well be shaped by your actions this day. Now, if only this was the end of the ethereals here. Don't worry, though. I'll find something else worth killing. For now, help out the others at the hideout. Take a look at the bounty table for recent developments. There's always something worth doing.
Always. Yes. At some point, I want to get into the watchtower. I don't exactly know how to open it up, but it is something that is kind of just hiding out in this map that I've never unlocked, that I want to, purely because, you know, I want to get my hands on stuff, you know. I don't need this. We'll keep this skeleton key. I don't have another one. Would you believe that? Let me tell you what. That is going to do it for today's episode, though. Just wrapping up some bookkeeping here. Don't need that or that. So we will see you guys tomorrow with the continued Ashes of Malmouth expansion play. Thanks for hanging out. See you next time.